Is Jujutsu Shenanigans actually better than the strongest battlegrounds? Well, instead of just picking a favorite, I'm going to compare both games across multiple categories, interview random Roblox players for their opinions, and by the end of this video, we'll decide which battlegrounds game deserves the crown. Even though one game will technically come out on top overall, it really depends on what you value. If you're more into VFX and animations, then obviously TSB, but there's always different aspects of it for you to look in. Let's start off with the first category, quality. Now, most people would probably give this one to the strongest battlegrounds, and honestly, it's hard to argue against that. In terms of overall quality, TSB is just more polished. From the attention to detail and its skills, everything feels refined. I wouldn't necessarily say smooth combat, there's a lot of issues, but for this category, the strongest battleground takes the win. Sorry JJS fans, I love both games, I promise. Next up is fun. Now, this one is definitely more subjective, but I honestly have way more fun playing JJS. The community and the game itself just lean way more into being goofy and more of a casual game. Of course, there's times where you'll find a sweat or somebody who's just tryharding way too much, but it's a lot less common than in TSB. In TSB, 90% of the people you're seeing are just these fat, hairy sweats that are like just sweating their ass off, trying to be better and better. I still get annoyed sometimes with JJS, but it's nowhere near as much as I do in TSB. Everything in TSB feels way more serious. Fun, definitely to JJS. Next is replayability. Honestly, I find myself getting bored of TSB a lot faster than JJS. The gameplay loop in TSB is pretty fun, but after a while, it starts to feel kind of repetitive. You mainly have public servers, ranked, and voice chat servers. JJS, on the other hand, gives you a lot more variety. You've got roulette, custom servers, creator class, duels, and regular public game. Switching between all those different modes keep the gameplay feeling fresh instead of doing the same thing over and over. And I don't know why, but the fact that you spectate people in roulette as a crow is so funny to me. It's like, it's just so, I don't know, bro. Like you get to fly around and be a crow. Like why do I like that? Why does nobody else talk about this? It's not like I care about it or anything. But it adds to the game's personality. So when it comes to replayability and overall gameplay variety, this point definitely goes to JJS. Next up is animations. Now, Jujutsu Shenanigans actually has some really good animations. The game's animation style is intentionally simpler since it's meant to be more of a joke game, but there are still plenty of moves that are surprisingly well animated. Honestly, some of them don't even look like they belong in JJS because of how much effort was put into them. But yeah, the strongest battleground takes this one. I don't even think there's much of a debate. The animations are smoother, more detailed, and consistently higher quality across the board. I mean, come on, like, just look at this. This category definitely goes to the strongest battlegrounds. Sorry, JJS fans. Now, onto character complexity. Not only does Jujutsu Shenanigans have more characters, but I do think they're a lot more unique from one another. Each character has their own playstyle, which makes experimenting with someone new actually exciting. In TSB, the characters are different and they have their own strengths, but overall, it feels simpler. I really don't understand how to explain it to you, but JJS gives you more room to get creative, and it feels like there's always another way to use the character that you haven't thought of yet. So for character complexity, I'm giving this point to JJS. Okay, next one is VFX. One thing I really don't get is when people call TSB VFX slop. What does that even mean? Just because the game has impressive visual effects doesn't automatically make it VFX slop. People say the same thing about cutscenes too. They'll make fun of Cosmic Garo for having that long charger, but honestly, I'm glad it does. It gives me a chance to actually run away from a massive, unstoppable god, practically, no, not literally god, but a part of god in the OPM verse. Like, at least I have a chance to escape from that instead of just getting deleted out of nowhere. In the end of the day, TSB's visual effects are incredible. The amount of detail, like everything about it, bro, like you cannot, like, I'm sorry, bro, you cannot defy the TSB's VFX. It's just so good. I'm sorry, TSB, but like, this literally the only option is to go to TSB. Okay, so yeah. Emotes. Now, don't get me wrong, TSB has amazing emotes. They're well animated, the VFX look incredible, and especially the limited ones. I guess you could say they have a ton of aura. Yeah, sorry. But I just feel like they go a little too overboard. Like, do we really need all of this for one emote? And they're also kind of boring. Okay, I'm sorry, but if you've ever actually used any emotes in JJS, you'll know what I mean. They feel way more interactive and creative. Literally, after getting maybe 2 or 3 emotes, you'll get one cool freaking emote. It's just so cool. You can play video games, control a drone, turn yourself into a prop, drive a freaking car. They're not just animations, they're things you can actually mess around with. TSB emotes definitely look cooler, but That's not what emotes are meant to be. They're not to look cooler. They're meant to be fun and interactive. And JJS emotes are just way more fun. Honestly, I love all these. I wish I had every single emote. It sucks that I have every single emote in TSB, but not in JJS. Definitely goes to JJS for emotes. It's time to check out the TSB's community. Joe, is there anything you want to say to the viewers?
Hi, my name is Joe, and I like little.
The next topic we're going to talk about is community. Honestly, this is probably like the hardest category to judge. Both games have massive player bases, so there's always going to be toxic players, chill players, sweats, everything. From my experience, TSB tends to be more competitive. You'll run into buddy players in JJS too, obviously, but it's really hard to like separate these two games based off of community alone. So my thought process is, how about just go in each game, check if there's VC, and ask them. All right, I'm a little shy, honestly, but you know, just like a 2 month. Yo, shut up! I'm just trying to record a video for my viewers, okay? You know how interesting this is, bro? It's just two specimens fighting each other. Looks like the doll using the metal bat is the dominant one in this situation. Looks like the male is starting to catch up. It's actually a very close battle. She used ragdoll escape. Okay. Ooh, and that's gonna end it. Excuse me, sir. How do you feel after beating up that woman? Do you feel empowered, Mr. Officer?
Nah.
Well, I applaud you. That was a very close battle. No, I'm good. I don't. Oh no. Looks like she wants a rematch. Those two by themselves. Oh. Again, like I said, I'm a 40k in this game, bro.
Bro, I'm just telling you, like, this game is just so toxic. What did I do? I was just walking around, and then this guy called Grampy just immediately started attacking me.
I'm telling you, cannot take it. But I can find one person who's willing to listen to me. Okay, I got a question for you, bro. Okay. I was wondering, have you ever played the hit game JJS? Okay. Well, you know how both communities are kind of sweaty? What game do you think has a better community? Based off of your opinion, do you think TSB has a better community, or is it JJS? Okay, you're humping the tree, so I'm assuming TSB. Yes? Should I interview more people?
Oh, look at this blonde over here, bro.
I'm shy.
Bro, you are gonna be a YouTuber. What's the be shy?
Not be shy. This is my first video.
Doesn't matter, bro. I'll stop you all.
Excuse me, miss. Excuse me. I have a question for you. It's okay. It was a friendly shaking hug. Ma'am, please answer my question. I have a question. Have you ever played JJS? Yes. Jujutsu Shenanigans, the other Battlegrounds game that's like rivaling this one? Yeah, you have? Oh, you know how both games have completely different communities, right? What game do you think has a better community, in your opinion?
Jujutsu cause it's more toxic.
Right, I
guess. You're saying Jujutsu Shenanigans has a better community because it's toxic, is what you're saying? Thank you. Okay, guys, now we're in JJS, completely random JJS server. A lot of people have VC. So, Joe, who do we talk with, man? Half of the server has voice chat. I'm kind of shy. Mr. Naoya, wait, don't kill me. I want to talk with you. You play TSB, right?
Yeah.
What is your opinion on TSB's community? Do you think they have a better community than JJS?
Nah.
So you're saying JJS has a better community?
What is this keyword? Common JJS player.
Oh, dude, right next to it. I'm interviewing random JJS players, bro, for my YouTube video. Yay!
That.
You know what? I see how it is. Maybe you don't care about me.
Bro, these kids won't leave me alone.
Why
you laughing so hard?
Nothing, bro. I'm just giggly. Who is this? Why does he not have pants on? Get your pants on, little boy.
So you said TSB's community is worse, right?
I mean, I played TSB. I have like 70,000 kills there.
Damn.
And then I got bored, right? So I switched to JJS, and that was like the best decision I've ever made. Like, everything's so much more fun here.
I hear better headphones is Minta.
Okay, Fuzzy, so you're a sweat on both games, obviously, right? Like you used to play Combat TSB. You're practically a loser. So tell me, what's your opinion? What do you think? JJS or TSB? In the communities, like.
They're both yes, but in community-wise, JJS better.
Better, okay.
TSB is really toxic.
Yeah, it is. Now that we're finally done with the community side of things, now it's time to talk about balancing. And this is going to be another really hard one to really decipher. I couldn't really get a lot of people to give me their opinions, but I don't think either game has perfect balancing. Both have characters that are noticeably easier to use. I mean, if you're comparing someone like Gojo to Nanami, it's crazy. Like, it's pretty clearly what character is taking less effort. Gojo. I personally think that the balancing, it's a little worse in TSB, but I have played TSB longer, so I might be a little biased in that sense of view. But half the time I join a public server, it feels like everyone is either playing Generalist or Saitama or some OP character. 3 passives, like, what game has better balancing? JJS or TSB?
Better balancing?
Yeah.
I have to give the edge to TSB.
TSB?
No, like I said, bro, some of the JJS are kind of like unbalanced sometimes.
Let's actually give it to JJS, but okay. Is that Maki? Oh, Maki. Mommy Maki. Okay, Maki, I got a question for you. Oh, damn it. He doesn't have VC. Alright, guys, we're migrating back to TSB. Just this once. Alright, I'm all alone in the new TSB server, and I have to, like, somehow manage my way around this chaos. Why is everyone fighting each other, bro? Everyone's so mean. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you played JJS before?
Yes.
Okay, what game do you think has better balancing?
Yeah, I feel like it's JJS. I'm a TSB main, but I think JJS is better.
I'm kind of like row shy, so I'm gonna find a different server because this guy already talked to him. Okay. Oh no, Flizzy, you're losing. Damn, Flizzy, I didn't know you could be manhandled like that. He said it, bro. Oh, no.
Wait, lost?
Yeah, bro, why would you do that? Wait, is this tough in JJS?
Oh, yo.
DM call me, bro.
Yo.
Okay, bro, chill.
I'm a hope. Exactly. Yeah, say that one time. Say, I'm so sorry, master. Say, I'm so sorry, master. Say it. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm so sorry. But you gotta add the master part. Come on. Sorry. I'm sorry. You have to add the bro, where's the master part?
Wait, I need to talk with him. Joe. No, Joe. Okay, well, guys, thank you. And on to the next one. Bosses. To my knowledge, Jujutsu Shenanigans has had 2 bosses, Chara and the pen boss. And hey, and Sukuna too. I completely forgot to mention this, but JJS actually has 3 bosses. Sorry, editor me here, coming to correct myself. TSB has had 2 main bosses as well, the crab and the ice boss. I'm not really counting the outsiders because they don't really feel like a traditional boss to me. I think TSB has handled bosses way better. I absolutely love the giant crab, and he could be annoying sometimes because he would just like leap through the map and like interrupt your 1v1s, but that made it this really funny. It was just like really well made. It was just really dumb, bro. Like, why did he shoot lasers? I'm starting to recall it now. He like shot lasers, had a move that made him like leap into the sky, and it was just like really dumb. But that kind of like brought you out the fact that TSB was like super, serious game with sweats, and it kind of fixed the game a little bit. And then the ice boss, it was just great. The fact that a player collects it just makes it like, is he gonna be tryharding with this? Like, I don't know, it's just threatening. And then it could also be on the other side of the things where this guy could be like a 5-year-old, doesn't even know what he picked up, and now he's getting jumped by like 10 Genesis, just like burning him alive. In JTS, they had a pen boss. I remember fighting against this because getting the pen emote was like a must need. Like, most emotes are just like cosmetic, right? So this being an emote that like literally changes your M1s forever, like not forever, but you're gonna have this emote forever. It was like, you must have it. It was like actually like hell because everyone was trying to get the radio, bro. Everyone was desperately trying to find servers where like hopefully no one has got to the radio yet. And if you've done this, you would understand how stressful it was. And then the entire server would just rush you. The boss itself was also just really hard, like for no reason. Like, you had to just like hit it a couple times and just like run and then hit it and then run. It didn't really feel like a boss. They also removed the emote a little bit later because people were using it with Hanami, which only has 1 M1. So if you worked hard to get that pen emote, it's kind of useless now. All it does is just flick the pen around. It doesn't give you the pen anymore. You just flick around the pen. Now, Chara was a pretty good boss, but whatever happened to it? Like, we never got the moveset. What was the point of it? I don't know. But I remember how weird it felt seeing such a detailed moveset, like a serious skills in JJS. I remember how funny that was. The bosses, they were good at TSB. And the crab model was really cool too. I remember how the model looked. It looked very detailed. It's time for skill builder. It's actually a very important part of battleground games. Kind of has people being creative in private servers and making things that they've wanted in the game. Starting with JJS, the skill builder is honestly incredible. There's so many different blocks and options to work with. You can make custom M1s, edit camera movement, create unique dashes. The amount of freedom you have to make anything is insane. Like, the moves people have made in JJS already are like crazy. I mean, I know it's been out for a while, but I even tried making a King Von moveset back then. I never finished it though. Like, here it is on screen. Now, I'm not gonna lie, TSB's old skill builder was disgusting, okay? Like literally, it did not compete with anything. It might have been like the worst skill builder to ever exist. But then the cosmic update changed everything. The new timeline system feels like you're editing a video. You can place animations, sound effects, VFX, and events on a timeline. And then the built-in animation editor is like one of the coolest things I've seen in a Roblox game. It even has easing controls, which means like, let's say you have one point where your arm moves like to the right. Instead of it just like moving at a consistent speed, immediately like stopping as soon as it reaches the end, it slowly fades into it and slows down slowly, which is what easing is. There's different options and everything. And as someone who animates, I'm not the best animator, but I absolutely love the overhaul. It added a ton of creative freedom compared to the old version. Now, it still has a lot of issues. You can't make custom M1s. You can't make dashes. You know how horrible that is? Like, I know it doesn't sound like that bad, but like every single custom character that you ever make right now, well, currently, as of when I'm making this video, it's just the default side summon and default dash, which is, I hate that. Honestly, I hate that. TSB win. Sorry to just kids, you guys are probably screaming. Next up is, drumroll, Evasives System. And I'm also going to be doing the burst system too. It'll just be easier if we ask people both questions at once. You excited for that, Joe? Yeah, jump for me. Yeah, keep jumping. Yeah. Come on. Wait, is he the dude from wait, I swear I know this dude. I swear I know this guy. Have you played the hit game, The Strongest Battlegrounds? What game do you think has a better evasive system?
Yo, who is Sukuna?
Are we
You're the kid nobody invited, bro.
JJS.
Okay. I'm glad to hear your opinion. One more question for you, beautiful man. What game has the better like burst system, like the teaming?
TSB is burst.
You haven't played. Yeah, TSB has burst. Now. You should check it out. Have you heard of the hit game, The Strongest Battleground?
Yeah, I don't like it.
What game do you think has better burst or a teaming system?
Well, maybe Heroes.
Okay, based off, that game. Okay, based off of TSB or this game.
But JJS Burst is good.
Okay, what about the Evasives system?
JJS.
Okay. So, what game do you think has a better evasive system?
JJS.
Okay, JJS. Okay, first, what about burst?
TSB.
TSB? Like when I'm about to die? Yeah, it's so bad
I
sometimes.
can barely hear you.
Okay, thank you. I'm writing all this down. I have to compare everyone's answers.
Can't do it anymore.
No, Rengoku, no! What game do you think has a better evasive system?
JJS.
Okay, what about teaming system, like the burst?
None. They're all hard.
Thank you. You see, thank you, you intelligent being, bro. I. Yes, king. Phantom pain. Traumatized. Both of my friends just jumped off. It's like I can still see them, dude. It's almost like I can see. Have you played JJS before? Like ever?
Yes.
You played it?
JJS.
Okay. See, what about burst?
JJS.
JJS? Okay. That's fair. That's all I needed to ask. I actually could not find a lot of people in TSB that were willing to answer my questions, so most of the random people are going to be from JJS.
That's traps I'm looking at.
That's a death trap. You're gonna die. They're gonna immediately segue you.
Yeah, I know that one. I know.
Good little boy. Look at you listening.
I just saved your life, bro. Call me guys. I'm man, what's some other games, bro?
I'm talking to the people who are watching. You know, those people who are always watching, man. The fourth dimensional beings. They can skip through all of our conversations. They can replay what I'm saying right now. They can skip 5 seconds into the future. They can go back by. If you really think about it, our viewers are just fourth dimensional beings. They're just watching us. They're spectating what we do. What?
I'm gay.
So we only have a couple of more things to talk about. The last 3.
I'm sorry.
The build system, the NPC system, and updates. The first thing I'm going to do is build mode. If I'm being honest with myself, I think we can both agree that the 2 build modes are pretty similar. However, while TSB's builder mode requires a paid game pass, JJS offers its advanced builder completely for free. JJS features complex logic systems like NOT gates, allowing you to basically code minigames and put player stats on players. In contrast, TSB is much simpler and relies on basic building. This one, I would honestly give it to JJS. I haven't really built much in it, but from what I have done, it's way better. Next is NPC system. Hey, stop hitting me. Stop being so mean. Ow. Yo, don't leave me back, bro. Oh my. When it comes to NPCs, TSB doesn't really have much outside of things like the crab and the outsiders. I've built like a zombie apocalypse. Like I'll show it to you right now, but I tried building a zombie apocalypse off of their NPC system, and you can do a lot. And that was back then when they didn't really update them. But I'm going to allow my friend Shoko to explain all of this because I'm too lazy.
Okay, so Jaden hired me for like 5 Robux to talk about some olden JJS stuff with like NPCs or whatever. And back then when NPCs just released, there was only passive and aggressive. There weren't really that many, but now there's like 2 more, which still not that much, but hey, it's cool, I guess. Passive, basically what it does, it approaches the target cautiously and focuses on blocking, which could be really annoying when fighting NPCs. And then aggressive does a similar thing, by aggressive like follow the target. It just keeps you on your toes. Smasher basically spams all their abilities, which is like 90% of JJS players nowadays. And Bandit is super aggressive. Doesn't dash or block, which is kind of odd. I used to play like that.
Apart from how the NPCs behave, the NPC block menu offers target NPCs, which when enabled, the NPC only attacks other NPCs. The other option, which is regen scaling, scales based off of how much health the NPC has. So let's say the NPC has 40 HP and you have regen scaling on. That means another NPC with 100 HP will heal at the same pace as an NPC with 40 HP.
You can also also decorate NPCs. Like if you want to make like a Gojo boss fight, you can actually like give it clothes. You can give it a head accessory. You know, I've even recreated myself in JJS. You know, pretty cool. NPCs are actually super responsive, and they're based off of like really high kill players that are actually good at the game. Unlike little Timmy with like 500 kills. They don't walk directly towards you like the crab from TSB does. TSB fucking sucks when it comes to like NPCs, bro. Their only good NPC is the freaking David God.
David God NPC. Yes, you have to jump 36 times to summon it. No, I won't be explaining anything else.
Yeah, I'm never hiring this hobo again.
Same guy, by the way.
I'm gonna fight one of Flippy's friends. I'm gonna win. Ow! No! Stop! Wait, why are they looking good?
Finally, we have one final thing to talk about. The final category is updates. Jujutsu Shenanigans probably has one of the best update schedules out there. They release characters at a really consistent pace, and when they do, it's usually the entire character. Instead of just a couple moves, most of the time they don't even need a bunch of follow-up changes to the character, because when they do come out, they usually feel complete. Their pacing also feels... Mahito? Yeah, I haven't played that long. The pacing just feels right. They don't really release updates that quick, nor too fast. It's perfect. I think it's like once every... Wait, Shoko, how often do they update? Like once every 2 weeks?
Yeah, bi-weekly. They're gonna start bi-weekly now.
Yeah, okay, they're starting bi-weekly, but they usually do like once every 3 weeks. It keeps you playing the game, but it's not like so often to the point where it's like semi-annoying. Now, TSB. I'm really happy about the recent update in TSB. I know a lot of people disliked it because it was just like a crappy halfway made burst system and Zombie Man's Ultimate, but I way prefer that approach. I'd much rather getting 1 or 2 moves every few weeks than wait 8 or 9 months for like 1 or 2 characters. Now, don't get me wrong, the Cosmic Garo update was absolutely incredible. The VFX, the animations was perfect. It was amazing, but it took so incredibly long. It only kept you like hooked in for like 1 or 2 weeks, which is why JJS is perfect, because you don't need big updates. I'm happy with that TSB is trying to like get better. They haven't updated for, I think it's been 2 weeks. I'm not sure. The final category definitely goes to JJS. Guys, I'm done with the categories.
We don't care, kid. Now let's start playing roulette.
So, in conclusion, just enjoy both games. Yeah, technically, according to my scoring, Jujutsu Shenanigans is better than TSB overall, but that doesn't mean TSB is worse or that you shouldn't play it. Both games are amazing in their own ways. If you want a more competitive, polished Battlegrounds game, TSB is probably for you. But if you want something more creative, goofy, and just most of the time more casual, then JJS is a better fit. At the end of the day, just play whichever one you have the most fun with, or better yet, play both. Bye guys. Thank you so much for watching this, and I am planning to make more like this, I promise you. I love all of you, and I really don't know how good this video is going to do. So, see ya.